Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? And welcome to the I Am Funny podcast. This is the one and only Mr. MG. I'm actually starting the segment a little bit early. I told y'all I never know when I'm going to drop a segment, but actually this segment is really going out to a lost friend of mine. I just found out today that I just lost a dear friend of mine that I grew up with in middle school. So this goes out to Big Red, aka Caleb Rhodes. You know, I want to talk about this cat for a minute, real talk. I know I'm going to cry my eyes out, but I didn't know he passed away until like later on. It was like later in the day. I didn't know. I get a call from a friend of mine's mom, and I got told that he passed away. Not exactly sure how or what was happened or how did he die. You know, I want to talk about Caleb. I met this cat when I was in middle school, Green Acres Middle School, and I got Christian music going on in the background, gospel music, because technically it was really him. Besides my family, who I grew up in church with and everything, when I got in middle school, I was lost and everything. I meet this tall, 6'5", he weighed about almost close to 300, maybe less than that. Dude was stocky, big, just this tall dude. And I'm 6'3". Now, this dude is tall, standing over me. And I remember this cat here, I got to give it to Big Red. This man put me in church. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all, 100. If I cry up on this podcast, I am so sorry. Again, I just lost a dear friend. But, I meet this dude, and, I was all over the place. And I meet this man here, and, we've been buddies. We were cool. We were like brothers in school. Be honest, I used to make this joke. I used to be like, you know what, man, I'm the, Oreo, I'm the black, he the white, you know what I'm saying? We were close like that, you know what I'm saying? We used to shut it down in middle school. No lie, whether we were playing basketball, well, it was basketball, we would always team up. You know what I mean? And it was just like, people knew us in school. He was like the calm kind of one, cool one. I was the loud and hype one. Then it transversed from middle school to high school. People didn't, they knew if you saw red, you saw me. You know what I mean? You saw me, you saw red, And they called him Big Red because, well, think about it. Tall dude, his face when he got mad, his face turned straight red. You know what I'm saying? He had that. I believe he had some Irish in him too. You know what I'm saying? But I remember this dude have helped me so much when I didn't have a whole lot. This man used to come pick me up, take me back to his house. His parents, God, rest in his peace, his soul. It's sad because his dad passed away. And then not long before that happened, his mom passed. Then I'm finding out he's gone. I'm not exactly sure what's up, but I tell you, Big Red hit a stomp in the road after we graduated out of high school. He had a bad down. He got caught up in some drugs and stuff like that, but I'm gonna get to that in a little while though. But me and this dude here was in school, man. We used to just like run the field. We used to just be tight. I remember when I didn't have much to eat or money, he used to be there to like spot me even when Big Red was hard-headed. He was so hard-headed. I used to tell that man no. But his God-given heart, he just, no, I got you. I got you. I got you. You know, and I'm going to be honest with you. A black boy here, a black man, he white. And his family was so chill. No, I'm not being racist. I'm coming out of love of where you finna see where I'm coming from. This man had my back like talking about. I got emotional and stuff. He right there. This man was the one who put me in church. Cross Point Baptist Church. This man put me in church. Brother Shane, I met all of them. Shout out to him. You know, if it wasn't for Red, I don't know where I'd be at. This man put me in church. And I loved going to church with this man. He used to come pick me up, or I'll spend the night at his house so we can go to church. You know, Red had a life going on. He had his head on his shoulders. You know? And I remember going to the dances and stuff like that. We would have fun, bro. We used to just have so much fun. I don't think his mom and them knew, but I remember we had a whole soda fight in his house. Literally, we had a whole soda fight. This man, his family was all about Coca-Cola. Literally, we had a whole 2-liter bottle of Coke pouring on each other, spraying it and stuff all inside the house. I mean, we actually got a video recorded. It's a long video. It's like an old video. It's up on YouTube. I gotta go find it, but I mean, we had made a couple of videos. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I used to spend the night at this bro house, man. MySpace, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm bringing up MySpace. I've talked about it before. Ooh, y'all can kind of hear my voice kind of crackling. I mean, this bro had my back like a backpack, though. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have known too much about God. Besides, you know, my grandma knew. But he put me more in depth with it. And just to think about this man gone, it's just like, man, I grew up with you. I mean, I grew up with this dude. I mean, I literally grew up with this cat. And, it just, you know, when you hear that your long life best friend passed, it's like you can't believe it, because it's like, no, you know, you can't be serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm all at work thinking about this stuff, and it's, you know, it's really hitting me hard now. Because when you lose a best friend, especially someone who had your back since you were little, and you tight, you know, I was there. I had this man back. I cleaned this man whole house. How loyal I am, I cleaned this man whole house. Whole house, even his room. And Red had a big room. His mother was so surprised that I did it. I didn't ask for anything in return. That was just in my blood. I can't stand a messy room anyway. So I'm sorry, Big Red, bro, but you had a messy room. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with it, man. I had to clean that up so your parents can stop getting mad at you. You know, his parents had it so easy to where, like, with him, he was like, all he had to do was clean his room up. I was like, man, I wish I was like that. I had a mama like that. Big Red could go anywhere he wanted as long as he cleaned his room up. I made sure his room was clean. But you know, Big Red was like that, bro, you can come to. He always had advice, though. He always gave you positive advice. Can't believe he gone, though. But you know something? I feel bad because After high school, things just we went our separate ways. No lie, we did. Red got too heavy in drugs, and I wasn't about all that. I wasn't about all that. I had to step away from him with all that. I heard he got heavy with it and stuff. Then, I have a friend by the name of William. William, shout out to you, bro, for, contacting me, letting me know what's up. William was like a brother to Big Red too. We were like all brothers, tight, close like that. You know what I mean? We had each other's back. And, it's just, this man here has, besides my real brother though, I never expect I could meet a friend like him. Real talk. It's hard. True friends are so hard to come by. And I've known Red since I was in 6th grade. So from 6th grade up, that's a long time. Especially when I was going through some tough times, he had always been there. He had my back. This man brought me to church, put me in the Bible. I remember church camp. I remember we used to just hang out after high school. I remember we used to just make videos for fun. We was just, man, I'm not gonna lie, we used to do idiotic, stupid things, but come on. Young boys, young men, yeah, we doing some idiotic things, but that was my bro I looked up to. I really did look up to Big Red. I wish I could have been there, or I could have just talked to this man. Real talk. If I had that chance to just go and just talk to this man, and I tell him that, he has been a bro since I met him, and, I just wish I could have just said thank you for everything before he passed. And Big Red went through a lot, especially after his mom passed and his dad passed. There's a lot for his, to take on. And it's damn, man, you gone, bro. Red is around my age, man. You left this earth too fast, bro. But he had a lot dealing with. I've heard he was in rehab, cleaned himself up, and got married and everything, and then, when he finally got a chance to where he can maybe turn his life around, it was taken from him. Now, I'm crying and I'm showing my emotions right now because, granted, we went our own ways at that time, and I just wish I could have just said, bro, I'm sorry for, not much talking to you and everything. Granted, I did tell him that I'm not with all that drugs and stuff like that. I stepped off, away from all that. But, if I could have just spoke to him one last time before I could even found out about this, I just wish I could have cleared things up a little bit more with him. I remember we came up with a whole clique. B.O.D. Beware of dogs. I told y'all MySpace was popping. Favorite color right here was blue. His was red. We had crew up in the man. We Damien, Mark. We had people in the clique, man. But Beware of dogs. B-O-D. I'm going to remember that. And I'm going to remember everything that Red has done for me. And God, I wish I could just say something to him one last time before he passed away. Red, this goes up to you, bro. Granted, I know we hadn't spoke much after high school and stuff, and when we did speak, it wasn't much. Just know, bro, I loved you. I loved you like a bro. And you have been there by my side through thick and thin, and if it felt like I ever took you for granted, bro, I am so sorry. And I hope you soul rest in peace, and you up there with your family, bro. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have just said that to you, bro. I wish I could have just been right there and talked to you, bro. Right there, bro. We would have shut everything down. And you know, it's hard, like I said, to lose a best friend. And he have always been there. Even when I felt like I wanted to die, he had my back. You know, he stopped me from doing some crazy things myself. You know, I got to give Big Red the props of all props, man. You know, and I'm going to miss this dude. I'm going to miss him. I'm really going to miss him. And when you go back and you look at the high school pics and stuff like that, you see how long we came, man. Man, you can't just sit here and expect, you know, you just throw all that away, you know what I mean? Big Red, I love you, bro. I remember the pool parties. I remember when he first let me drive his truck, well, his dad's truck, but he let me drive for the first time. That's how much trust he had. That's how much trust we had with each other. We shared information with each other. That's how close of a bond we had. My mama knew how close I was with Red. My mama knew. I was so tight with Red. I looked up to this bro because he was like a leading guy. God had him moving in the right direction. I was looking at him like a leader. I just wish I could have spoke to him one last time, though. You know what I mean? I wish I was just like, bro, you know, I'm here, man, and no matter what you go through in life, I love you. But you know what? I'm going to say this right now, though. Red, wherever you are, bro, just know, bro, I've always loved you right here in the heart, man. No matter where you go in life, I'm here, man. I'm here. And it hurts that you're gone, bro. And if I can, you know, turn back the hands of time and, you know, what you have done for me, I could give that back to you, bro. Man. John, I know John was close to you too. So John, if you ever hear my podcast, bro, I know how much you had love for Big Red too. Y'all were tight. Shelby, I remember how close y'all were too. I mean, Big Red was like a friend to everyone. You know, he didn't discriminate. His family didn't look at racism. They looked at love. In the Bible, God is supposed to say, you love thy neighbor. You love everyone.
I lost a friend. But I'm going to keep him right here in my heart. I'm going to keep him right here in my heart. And I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray for your soul, bro. I'm going to pray. Because, again, you know, it's like I said before, you know, things can be taken. You won't even realize it. People come and go in your life and you won't even realize it. Especially if you take people for granted. Big Red was going through some challenges in his life, and I wasn't there. And I feel so bad because I wasn't there to help this man through and through his challenges. Sounds right, I am, right? But I've always had this dude back. Whenever he was like in trouble, I was there. I was there. You know, we graduated and we just went our own ways. We went our own ways. And I feel bad that I wasn't there. I'm sorry, Big Red. I really do hope you can forgive me. Because I wasn't there. No one's gonna change my mind. If it wasn't for Red, I wouldn't have found God before. I love you, bro. And rest in peace in your soul. God, I just pray that you move this man. I know he has some challenges in his life, but I just pray that you just move his soul and he's up there with you. Repent for all the sins that he have caused, man. Yes, just bless this man. Because you did bless this man into my life. I just pray that he's there with you. That he didn't leave this earth with a lot of pain on his back and on his head. That he left this earth peacefully. That he came to make peace. I don't care what anybody say. I don't care what anyone say. I was tight with that, bro. I was tight. I was tight like a knot. That's how close I was with this man. God bless you, Red. God bless your soul. Just know I'm going to keep you close to my heart and I'm going to pray, bro. I'm going to pray for you. I'm just going to get on my... Bro, I got you. I got you. I know I wasn't there, but I'm here, bro. And that friendship, that love is there, man. To everyone who have looked up to Big Red as like an inspirational man, he always had positive advice for you. God. I know I told you I was gonna crap on this, and I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here and just expect that a friend of mine that I grew up with, I'm just gonna let that go. I can't. not everything we have gone through together. We went through thick and thin. There's no way in hell I'm just going to let this go. But I got to be able to, let go to be happy to him so he can live in a better place, which I hope he is. And I pray that he is in a better place right now. Like I said, Big Red been battling with a lot of things in life. And bro, I hope you found peace. I really do hope you have found peace, man. I forgot that song. It's a Tupac song. I know I'm talking right now. It's a Tupac song. I forgot right now. My head is just full of emotions right now. But life goes on. There you go. Life goes on. Even though you gone, bro, you here in my heart. You still here. Just remember, bro, I remember everything we have accomplished together. Everything we have done together. All the foolery we have done. Just know that I keep that in heart and mind, bro. I love you, bro. And rest in peace, your soul again. To anyone who gonna hear this podcast, man, just know that don't take your loved ones for granted. Don't take your friends who've been there through thick and thin with you for granted, or walk up out their lives, because the second you're gone, they off like a light switch. They are gone. So I advise people who have friends who've been there, look, I advise you go to them, call them, text them, whatever, man. It's best for you to call them, but if you right there in person, man, you turn to them and you tell them I love you. As a matter of fact, even your loved ones, you look at them, you look directly in their eyes and you tell them how much you care about them, how much you admit to them, how much they mean to you. Because, and if y'all having some arguments or disagreements, y'all need to set aside those differences and forgive. Because what you don't forgive, it will weigh up on your head and shoulders. And you're going to wish with the grudge that you wish that you should ever, you wish y'all would have fixed it. I advise everyone to really wake up and realize that life is too short. And people are leaving up off this earth quick. They getting snatched up off this earth so fast. And you never know who is going to be next. So you love your neighbor. You love the next person. Stop fighting with each other and just be able to love. Because if you fight and that person dies, you're going to wish you never had that fight, or that last fight, or that last argument, or the last time I spoke to this person. I'm strong, bro. But it ain't gonna be the same without you, though. It won't. Timothy, bro, I don't know if you have listened to my podcast, but if you ever get a chance to hear me, bro, you know he was close with you, too. Miss Jennifer. I'm shouting out people who were really close to Red, because Red was like that middleman, like, just bring you together, even when you falling apart or when you at your top of your wits. He was there. Just know, bro, I'm gonna miss you. We all gonna miss you, bro. We're gonna miss you. Even when you gone, man, just know you down deep down inside my heart, bro. You right here. You are here. Right here. I love you, bro. And God bless you and your family. This was an emotional podcast that I had to send out right now because people need to know who Big Red, aka Caleb Rose, was. This man was a mover. God moved him in any way as possible. Talk about motivational and inspirational, which is why I want to be a motivational speaker. Which is why I'm doing this podcast. Because you never know what could happen. That's why I look at the positivity things in life. I advise anyone and everyone, whatever you're going through or whatnot, you just keep God close by your heart, and you never abandon your friends or your family who's been there with you. Because like I said, I live by a motto: what can be given can be taken. This is MG and I'm out.